In Nettie Land, it's 5-ish Minute Friday, and today we're going to talk about something that's just kind of getting on everybody's nerves, and that's just us. It is. I mean, aren't you cooped up too? We all are. Most of us are, except for the heroes, all those out there doing what they have to do to keep the country going, and we're doing our part by staying home, right? It's got to be that way. But, I want to talk about something that maybe nobody's talking about, and it's all the things that drive you nuts when you're at home. And, normally we have these great routines, and, Fred and I just kind of do our thing during the day. Well, now things are getting a little close and cramped in this cabin. So we're just going to kind of take a look at some of those things for us, and then what we can do about it. Starting with, I lost my glasses. How does that happen? I mean, nobody else is here. I can't even blame it on the grandkids or anything. So I'm wearing my Oprah glasses. But guess what? A package came through today with my new ones. So we're going to show you how to open that package. Annoyance number 1. Once I get the box away, Fred or I'll do it right now because I've got the gloves on. Oh, and it's easy. It's like this. Hardly anything in there, so I can just dump that out right now. Take this all away and get rid of it. Make sure we wipe down the counter. Throw that thing away. We do all those steps. When we take in the mail, and we haven't gone grocery shopping in a couple of days. Where are you? We haven't gone grocery shopping in a couple of days. Just a minute, I gotta find my glasses. Oh, okay. So, here we go. New glasses. It's in a red case. Got it. Oh! Even during the worst, I don't know how to put these on. Oh, that's upside down. Oh my goodness, I used to have a pair of these. Bye-bye, Oprah. Oh, what do you think? Well, we know where they were made, but they've been at the doctor's office for a long time. How do we get around that? So look, we're trying to make the most of things, right? I just need to look at these for a while. Oh, I didn't put my earbobs on. You can't do that. Here I have my Jimmy G on, and I don't have my earbobs on. What's wrong with me? Trying to make the most of everything. And I made a sign for my girlfriend one time, and it said, joy, even when you want to murder someone. Because Nettie likes to spread joy. And there's just some times when it's not always easy to find the joy. But look here's where we are. Oops. There's a few things happening in the world that we can't control. What we can do is control our surroundings. And so, I found this little article about, things you should do when you are, just to get by. It was a PhD from New York State that has a few little things, and it's too much stuff for 5 Minute Friday, but we can do a couple of them. So Nettie's going to get to it. Know that he's a doctor of psychology. Haven't seen one of them in a while. Okay. The first thing he says is just stick to a routine. Go to bed at a reasonable time and get up at a reasonable time. But, my reasonable time is late to bed and late to rise. Because as long as I get my sleep, it doesn't really matter who's counting and who's looking. Nobody's telling me to go to bed early. Says you can open the windows and blast a fan, but the last time I tried that, the whole storm came in. I've been mopping for weeks. Stay active. Exercise. YouTube has some yoga classes that you can do, and I think they have them for, the elderly challenged. So we're supposed to keep exercising during COVID-19, and you know what? Sometimes I'm just not in the mood to go out walking, or don't have time to get on my mini trampoline. So I've learned that I can get my steps in by actually, well, I guess I have to put it between my legs so you can see. I do this. I get my rocking chair and I just rock and rock and rock. I don't think that's cheating, do you? Oh, I really don't think it's cheating because my heart rate gets up and, I think. Fred, what is that?
Celery.
Okay, well, go in the other room, Fred. You know what? There it is. Annoying things about COVID-19. You can't go to the mall and do your walking. You sit in your rocking chair and try to do it right, and then somebody crunches their celery. Well, another thing, when it's stormy out, it's not today, but when it's stormy out, I just use my mini trampoline to get my exercise in, and I just turn on commercials and jump and jump and jump and jump and jump. And then there's Fred and the dog and the cat. Every day they walk down the loop and walk about a mile, but Fred still doesn't have in all his steps, so he and Annie go round and round, around and round. Stay hydrated and eat well. Well, Nettie loves her water. I know people have been kind of joking about what they like to drink, but we're kind of not doing that. So Fred gave me this yesterday. He made this. He doesn't make too much, but he knew what I needed it for. And at first, when we didn't have any masks, and before the doctor talked to me about it, I came up with this, the use for this summer beverage holder that we don't use very often, and we had stored away. Here we go. It works. See? There's a little too much air here for my doctor's point of view, but I love the colors. And Fred did a good job. Don't you think Fred did a good job? I do. This is nothing to joke about, so we're not really using these, but at first we were trying to be creative, and I think that's good. I don't think that what's his name, Dr. Skylar Drager would approve. Another suggestion is a self-care kit. Things like, things you can touch and hear and smell and taste. So one of them was a warm, fuzzy blanket. Well, I've got this Snuggly. That's furry. I have this. And so they say pictures and good books. And you know what I do? I get out my iPad and I start looking at my family pictures. And, while you're looking at them, you can kind of organize them into albums and you just have that feel-good feeling. And Coco. I do love my Coco. Also says like a swing or rocking chair or bubbles. Oh, we love bubbles. Watercoloring. I started coloring 2 days ago, and wasn't that so much fun? Essential oils. I use Obas oil all the time for my sniffer. Just put a little bit right here. Yeah, makes me ready for bed. Find ways to connect. Well, I really like the suggestions they make for connecting. I love my iPad because when my kids are FaceTiming me or Skyping me or Zooming me, I get to see them right here. But one thing that that Fred and I have been doing is reading to the grandkids or talking to them on FaceTime. 2 books for this week. One is The Joy of Cookies. I'm trying to teach my kids that it's okay to laugh and have fun and be silly. And so I love Cookie Monster. And then this one, my daughter reminded me of, I had to go and order it on Amazon.com because our copy was so worn out after 6 kids that there was pages missing. Well, actually, the whole book's missing. We have some classics. This is...
Sure, that's what you say, but how do you really feel? Am I your favorite toy? Let's play together. Is it raining outside? A noble steed at your service.
There's lots more where that came from. You know, Nettie just wants you to know that I'm here and I'm going to keep having fun. And I hope you...
I'm glad you're here.
Oh.
Hey, I hear that enough from Shrek.
Woohoo Wednesday's coming up.
What about now?
Don't forget to
Hey, what's happening, everybody?
Okay, I'm going to have to turn you off. Hang on here. Where's
I'm
your...
glad you're here.
Oh, I'm glad you're here too, but my turn. Ha! So look. Tune in to Mornings with Nan and Nettie on Saturday morning. I thought I turned you off. Okay, I think he's off now. I got to finish this. Tune in to Mornings with Nan and Nettie on Saturday. And one more thing. Nettie's working on a podcast. We'll be talking about that soon, and maybe watch for an announcement on Facebook. For now, don't be crappy. Be happy and be the first responder in love, you know. Figure out a way to get your oink on. You know, be the light. Be the first responder in love just by...
See you later, buddy. Mwah.
Oh, you know the ticket. Remember to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Thank you.